Welcome to the Saturday Qualifier WODs Standards video. This is for intermediate, masters, and elite competitors. These are the 3 workouts that you will need to qualify for the Sunday finals. For stage 1, we have deep fried. This is for the intermediate, elite, and masters athletes. For the single leg double unders, the athlete must get the rope to pass under his 1 foot twice for the rep to count. If athletes decide to start with a standard double under using both feet, the reps do not begin counting until they have picked either their right or left foot up off of the ground. We've decided to make a change. Athletes can complete the reps of the single leg double unders using any leg they choose. Previously, it was required they completed 30 on the right and then 30 on the left. However, now they can do these reps on any leg they choose. For the box jump overs, the athlete can jump up and over the box. They are not required to show extension at the top, or they can jump straight over. Either way they choose. The athlete can choose to either face the box during the jump or jump laterally. For the pistols, the athlete's leg must be in front or to the side of them. They are not allowed to have their leg behind them. The crease of the hip must be lower than the knee. They must reach full extension to the top and show balance. The athlete must complete 30 reps on the right leg and then 30 reps on the left leg. The next movement is the alternating single leg burpees. The athlete must raise 1 foot off the ground, complete a burpee, chest must touch the ground without that foot ever touching the ground. For the toes to bar, the athlete must reach full extension at the bottom, the heels must be behind the pull-up bar, and at the top of the movement, the athlete's feet must both make contact with the bar inside their hands. Both feet must make contact with the bar at the same time. For the intermediate masters, this division is going to start with 60 double unders. The standard on the double under is a pretty standard double under. The athlete must jump, the rope must pass underneath the feet twice for the rep to count. The athlete must jump onto the box. Again, at the top, the hip must reach full extension. Athletes may not use their hands when getting to the top of the box. Movement number 3 is 60 standing lunges to be completed 30 on the right leg and then 30 on the left. The athlete will start with both feet together, step out with the right foot, touch the knee to the ground, then back to the start. Once the athlete has completed 30 reps on the right leg, then they'll switch and go 30 reps on the left leg, making sure that knee touches down every time and the feet return back to start. The next movement is the alternating single leg burpees. The athlete must raise 1 foot off the ground, complete a burpee, chest must touch the ground without that foot ever touching the ground. For the knees to elbows movement, the athlete must reach full extension at the bottom with their heels behind the pull-up bar, then their knees must make contact with their arm between the elbow and the armpit. All right, this is the description for stage 2, the Snatch Travel WOD. I understand this workout is confusing. We want to make sure this is as clear as possible for you guys so you know how to practice it back at your boxes. For this workout, the athlete is going to start with a bare barbell and 610 pounds of weight at the start position. Once the clock starts, the athlete will load up their barbell with whatever weight they choose, travel to the first lifting platform, complete 1 rep of a snatch. They can then carry their bar in an overhead position, a hang position, or set it on the ground and roll it to the next platform. They will complete another snatch. After that, again, travel to the 3rd platform and complete the 3rd snatch. Once they've completed that snatch, they're going to unload their barbell, make sure the plates are set in the designated plate areas. These will be color-coded and very simple to follow. After they've unloaded their barbell completely, they will travel back to the start with the empty barbell, reload, and begin again. For individual athletes, they'll have 4 minutes to get as much weight across as they possibly can. For clarification, this workout is 2 scores. The second score is the heaviest load lifted for all 3 reps. I would like to clarify something. If you choose to make this your last lift and you hit all 3 reps of your final lift and that is your heaviest load, you complete all 3 reps, yet you don't get the weight unloaded, you will get credit for the lift. However, that load will not carry over into the total load score. Again, this is 2 scores. 1 score for the total load traveled and 2 score for the heaviest lift completed for 3 reps. If you complete 3 reps at your heaviest load, yet you don't get all the weight unloaded onto its designated area, you will not get credit for the weight that has not been unloaded. For the men, they will be using a 45-pound standard bar. For the women, they will be using a 35-pound Bella bar. For this WOD, the athlete can power or squat snatch. Clips are mandatory to be on the bar outside of the weights for each lift. The lifting platform is 4 feet by 4 feet, and the rep must be completed on this platform. If you step off of the platform to complete the lift, before the lift is considered a complete lift, you must step back onto it, show control of the barbell, get a good rep from the judge. Teams will have the same amount of time as individuals, 4 minutes. Each athlete must pass through once. If there is time remaining, another athlete may also pass through. Teammates may not help load and unload the barbell. Air squats onto the med ball. The athlete will start with the hips extended. At the bottom of the squat, their butt must touch the ball. At the top of the squat, the hips must reach full extension again. If the athlete's butt does not touch the ball, that is a no rep. If the athlete does not reach full extension at the top, in the hips and knees, that is a no rep. For the hang snatch, the bar will start out in the hang position, which is a fully locked out deadlift. Once the athlete has reached that position, they may begin the hang snatches. This movement is going to start in the hang position and end overhead in a fully locked out position. The bar must travel in one smooth upward motion. It cannot stop at or in between the shoulders and the head. The athlete may choose to use a hang power snatch or a hang squat snatch for this movement. At the top of the snatch, make sure the knees, hips, and elbows are locked out and showing control before the athlete returns to the hang position. For the full snatch, the barbell will start out on the ground. You can power or squat snatch this. The barbell must reach full extension at the top. Your knees, hips, and elbows must be locked out with your ear showing in front of your arm. You must show control at the top of the rep for the judge to give you a good rep.